Hi, my name is Lisa Mobus. I'm a 7th grade English teacher at Riverside Middle School in Springfield, Vermont, and I'm here to talk about assessment and learning. Assessment might seem like a big, scary concept. For students, the word could conjure up feelings of anxiety, an expectation of failure, or frustration about long periods of time spent sitting in one spot writing or clicking answers to irrelevant questions. Teachers may imagine piles of papers to grade or electronic submissions to sift through and hang their heads in anticipation of the long hours that work will occupy or in regret at the teaching time lost to standardized testing. But it doesn't need to be this way. When viewed correctly by all stakeholders, assessment can be a dynamic demonstration of learning and a meaningful evaluative tool. Let's talk about how learning occurs in the brain and how 3 different types of assessment, pre-assessment, formative assessment, and summative assessment, activate neural networks to create memory and transfer of learning. Human beings learn when they take in new information and are able to associate it to related patterns or schema in their memories. When they can use this information and these patterns to make predictions about and act in new contexts and situations, transfer is achieved. Learning, in fact, becomes permanent when the neural networks used to connect known patterns to new information are reinforced by repetition and success, which releases dopamine in the brain. Pre- and formative assessments are properly considered assessments for learning because as they aid in the process of acquiring and using new information. They should not be used as a basis for grading. That is the province of the summative assessment, or assessment of learning, which is intended to be graded as the final demonstration of the learning that has occurred. Pre-assessments are important because they allow teachers to see what students already know about a topic or what misconceptions they might have. In addressing these things, teachers assist students in the important work of connecting new to known information, which is, as we have seen, the necessary first step in learning. Pre-assessments activate the memory networks students will need to use to learn the new topics, so they trigger the release of dopamine and the reward response in the brain. Formative assessments matter because they give teachers and students information about how well what they are doing in the classroom results in the occurrence of the desired learning. The results of formative assessments help teachers know when to forge ahead and when to backtrack and allow for the personalization of learning. The results of formative assessments help students see where they are already successful and where they need to devote more effort. When teachers and students interact around what formative assessments are telling them, they give each other important feedback, which is another dopamine-inducing activity that helps to cement the learning. The most meaningful summative assessments are activities which require and inspire students to do more than regurgitate factual information or demonstrate simple skills. Rote learning, done solely for the purpose of passing a boring or seemingly irrelevant test, may disappear quickly from the memory. Students show deep understanding of concepts and the ability to transfer their learning when they are asked to complete a performance assessment, which compels them to apply what they know in an authentic context that is aligned with their personal interests, and explain or justify the choices they make while doing that task. They can do this demanding work well if they've been adequately prepared through judicious use of pre- and formative assessments and discussions of requirements, as well as appropriate learning activities. Pre-assessments and formative assessments, then, are assessments for learning because they help learning happen more efficiently and effectively. They should not be graded because they are way showers and progress reports. Summative assessments, on the other hand, are intended to be demonstrations of learning that has already occurred and the degree to which known learning goals have been successfully achieved. They are assessments of learning meant to be the basis of authentic student evaluation and grading. Thank you.